Become one with it.
You gave me quite a scare.
Please, don't do that. What's got into it?
When you have been exposed, killing some of your pursuers will make it easier to escape.
You gave me quite a fright. Would you please be more careful? My age. Yeah! See anything you like? You there!
I beg of you! I beg of you!
Tired of never
just a
finding
few
anything
points.
useful at the other merchant stores? Something caught your eye? I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. I've never seen someone do that. Be wary, friend.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majd ad-Din for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salah ad-Din's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair. Maybe you want those poor people to be executed. Because that's what will happen if you don't leave now.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake.
What is that man doing?
What is he doing? Stop this, please! You're hurting me! Spend your time! Bill, blasphemy! Don't hurt me, please! We can do whatever we want.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins,
Please! I've done nothing wrong! Why are you stop acting like a child? Help! I need help! Please, anyone! God favors us!
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a
I
little
need
money,
help.
I beg of you.
Please, anyone! Spend your time teaching Phil! Blasphemy! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Why are you doing this? God has forsaken you! Stop this, please! You're hurting me! Don't hurt me, please! God favors us. Die, thief!
Could you spare a few coins?
Stop this, please!
Please, can't
You're
you spare
hurting me!
some?
There's nowhere to run, old
I'm
man!
poor and sick and hungry. Please, sir, have any
Don't
money?
hurt me, please!
A few coins. All I ask
Hey,
is
sir.
for a few coins.
God has forsaken you. Please, you've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this? You're not in pay for your sins.
Infidel! You cannot run
He's not the last of them. I hope so.
Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either.
I'm going to find you.
You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
All right, where are you? أجدعنا أين المسؤول عنه؟
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none, you have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They need order.
I think I've seen everything now.
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salah-ad-Din, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist.
Please stop
We
my
must fight them in any way
Государь
we
Баражина Мустафа.
Praise thee, Salah-ad-Din.
Answer!
Let me go!
Are you a friend of mine? No, so get away. Die! Infidel!
I've done nothing wrong! long when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. Who is this that you also say?
Oh my. Odd. Why would he do that? Oh dear. What did we do?
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Leave this place. Who saw what happened here?
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, can't you spare something?
Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majduddin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
God damn you! Leave me alone! Is it a fight you want?
What have I done wrong?
You tell me!
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Leave now and I'll let you live. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Who did this? Kill him! Won't get away from me! Stop him! Down! Infidel! Look everywhere! I see him! He's over there! There! Come quickly! Don't let him get away! Has any of you seen him? How could I have lost him? بس حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Stop it, please!
Ne istiyorsun?
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Al-Maut! I'll have your share! Ah, your life ends now. Maybe you have
Come quickly! Just trick them!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
What's happening here?
Are you a friend of mine? No? So get away from me.
There's something. I'm poor and sick and hungry. I need food. Somebody do something!
What happened here?
Be wary, friends. What is that? The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. First the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence?
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence. Get it, there's nowhere to run.
Çekil önümden yoksa ederim. Kaybetmeyin onu. Kimi kovalayın. İzin vermeyin. İşte kaçıyor. Kovalayın. Gel buraya. Beni gözün kapalı bile yener.
You wish to die, so be it. Yes!
Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Senin gözün kapalı bile yener.
You wish to die, so be it.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall.
Be wary, friends.
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! Show yourself! They go against the will of God and must be made to
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Quickly!
Geber kafir!
Your life out of the way!
Çekil önümden gitme!
You're fine! Maybe you have no
Buraya!
but you already You will not get away from me!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
I know what you
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Quickly! Guard! Quickly!
Kaybetmeyin onu!
You won't get away with that, you murderer! Guard! Over here! What's this? I saw what you did, and you won't get away with it! Guard! Murderer! Infidel army! They leave horrors in their wake! Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged! Pray that God...
Still need help from
glorious
me.
and exalted
I'm
is
not
he.
convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. Seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! God Almighty! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can! Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Oh no! What happened?
South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might... Nereye kayboldu?
Greetings, friend.
Chased by someone.
Who's responsible for this? Where is the one responsible?
What happened to this poor soul?
God Almighty! Who saw what happened here?
Such a shame.
May God have mercy.
Now I'm starting to understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Majduddin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
Where is the one responsible?
I made myself clear.
That will cost you your life!
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that! Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that!
Help me! Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
ارحل من هنا!
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please!
Where?
Die! Infidel! سوف تموت هنا!
Leave while you still can.
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Who saw what happened here?
Just a few coins, please. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Responsible for this!
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
All right, where are you?
Pekala, nereye kayboldun?
My family is broken down. Could you spare a few coins?
Pekala, nereye kayboldun?
How did this happen?
Neredesin?
What happened?
So we murdered your guy.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Who saw what happened here? ماذا؟ من الذي فعل هذا؟ أخبرني!
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Has he lost his mind?
Away with you! Die, infidel! There! After him! You're mine!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
لص حقير! سأقطع يديك!
هل تريد
تمهل.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can!
What's that?
Curse him! Curse the Christian! King and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God! Show yourself! And must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness! We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can!
Did you see the order?
He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today!
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd ad-Din parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Your presence annoys me.
Nereye çekil?
He's killed someone!
Geber kafir!
You all gather! He won't
Geber kafir!
ثمن خطاياك
What have I done wrong?
Who did this?
Tell me, please.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life, Steve. I'll have your hand for that.
Why would anyone do
Stop it, quick. You're hurting me.
Bir şey mi?
Wayha!
Geber kafir!
You're nothing but a murderer.
I will end your life!
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
What happened to this poor soul?
God almighty! You will not win.
Where is the one responsible? Die!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Such an awful thing.
How did this happen? Oh, tragic.
Neredesin?
God Almighty! I am with you, my
Bu
friend.
tarafa!
Death to the end! Death to the end!
Karışmaya cesaret mi? Karışmaya cesaret mi ediyor?
Çekil önümden yoksa ederim!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim.
Richard, be strong! Strong like Saladin!
You're hurting me! What have I done wrong? Tell me, please!
Die, thief!
هل تحتاج شيئا؟
Stop it, please!
ردوها علي! I'll have your head! I'll get you!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Over here! You get out of the way! Kime oynamak istiyorsun? Stay on him! Çabuk! Get out of my way! Come back here! Çekil önümden nokta ederim! Yes! Faster! Faster! Your life is you can't escape! Give up! You know it! Geber kafir! How did you do
What are you pouring? All I ask is for a quick pouring.
You nearly killed me.
Sword! Murderer!
They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbar attacks might be avenged.
Why is he running
Pray
around?
that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Richard takes Jaffa. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next.
yourself from my sight.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? We do! Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice! And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
God curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained. She must pay.
This man speaks lies. I am here today not because I lay down with other men, for I did not. He means to murder me because I would not lie down with him.
Even now, offers redemption, she continues to deceive. She rejects salvation. There is only one way to deal with this.
A game of chance condemns me to death. Show me what such a thing.
فسوف أنهي حياتي. لا أنال
The short blade is best for quickly fending off multiple.
Temptress! Succubus! Oh! She goes by many names, but her sin remains the same.
Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed. Sprint to lose your enemies, and jump through merchant stands to avoid the crowd.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice. In my eyes, you cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
O kadar kolay vazgeçmeyeceğim. Gel buraya.
My merchandise is without fear. Anything you like?
Turn back now.
Want a bargain? I'm your man. Come, come. Listen here,
Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
God curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. the harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress, succubus, whore. She goes by many names, but her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained.
This man speaks lies. I am here today not because I lay down with other men, for I did not.
Your work here is finished.
No, it had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you. Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
We must push back. Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look. Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room. Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus. Lie down already! You forget how the Animus works?
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy if thrown to the ground.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Aqqa with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens. The perfect soldiers. A perfect world.
Robert des Sables must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Aqqa, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert des Sables is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Such wild swings will give your enemy an opening.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand. Where is he going? What's got him in such a hurry? I wonder if he's hurt. I wonder what he's up.
Watching. You must be late, man. What's he running?
Jar carriers can easily break your cover if you cause them to drop what they're carrying.
Ah!